Hello and welcome to Business Daily from the BBC with me, Manuela Saragosa. Coming up, what's freedom of movement in the European Union ever done for you? Many of the EU migrants who've come to Britain set up their own business. Among them, David Garcia Gonzalez from Spain. He came to the UK 20 years ago to study and ended up establishing Go Localize, which is a firm that provides translation services and voiceovers. I started by asking him what his first reaction to Brexit was.
I couldn't believe the UK actually voted to come out. So it was a feeling of, what do I do now? And many things sort of started going through my head, and I just thought, okay, let's calm down. Let's just take a breather, got into the office. Obviously, we work in translation and localization, so we work with French people, Italian people, German people. They were all practically crying. I'm thinking, oh my God. We even had a bottle of wine on Friday, so that made them feel a bit better. So I think I just had to take a step back and just cool my head, to have the weekend to just think things through. And I thought, for me personally, the best thing is just to naturalise myself as a British citizen, just because I don't know what's going to happen in 2 years, and I don't think I want to put myself at risk. My home's here, I've got dogs, I bought an apartment, I've got a business.
Your whole business is here. It's not as if you have parts of your business elsewhere in Europe. It's all here in London.
It's a limited company based in the UK. It's all in London, yes.
So you're a good example of what free movement of labour can achieve in the EU. Would you have been able to do and set up what you did had you stayed in Spain?
Probably not.
But why not?
Basically, I think London, not just the UK, but specifically London, is a very special place where people from all places, and I don't even want to call them immigrants, I just want to say people from all places gather here. There's people from India, people from Asia, people from all over Europe. And it's a very special place because you're able to find talent from all of those languages all in London, in this hub, which if I was to live in Spain or Barcelona or any big city in Spain, you wouldn't be able to do all of those things because they wouldn't be the people.
Going forward, if you look ahead now for the next 2 years, what would you like to see happen? I mean, there's obviously talk about what kind of a deal the UK might be able to secure with the rest of the European Union. Does it matter to you if freedom of movement is curtailed largely?
Well, personally, I'm going to go the route of becoming a British citizen because I've got my whole life and business here. But I think it's about everybody that's moved here and might have a family or might potentially want to come and study here. And I think it's such a beautiful thing, and being part of the EU and having all of those benefits, why take all of that away? I mean, why should we stop English people or British people to go and live in Spain? I mean, there's 1 million Brits living in Spain. What's going to happen to them? They won't have any rights. They won't have NHS. So it's a very delicate situation, and I don't really know what the solution is, but I think whatever needs to happen, it needs to be carefully thought through and taking into account not just the Europeans, but also the Brits living abroad. So
what do you think the UK risks losing now?
Well, I think that the UK will lose a lot if this Brexit actually happens, unless there's any treaty or any conventions or any regulations. Obviously, I think the free movement is such a big thing for all of those countries in the east and west of Europe. I think it's so important to try to keep that.
I was speaking there to the Spanish London-based entrepreneur David Garcia Gonzalez. And if you're a British business in Europe or a European working here in the UK or a European business here in the UK, let us know how Brexit affects you. We'd like to hear your story. Tweet us on @BBC_WorldBiz or use my own Twitter handle @ManuelaBBC. There's lots more on the business of Brexit at bbcnews.com. But for now, that's it from this edition of Business Daily.